And today what I'm making is some balsam cedar wood shower steamers, and I'm doing this for Father's Day, or men in general, or whoever likes the outdoor scent of the fresh, clean pine balsam scent, like you're walking through a forest. This is a great scent, and this is from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's essential oil and it's a fragrance oil combined. Plus, I'm going to add my menthol crystals right here. And I'll show you how I do that. So if you want to learn how to make some balsam cedar wood shower steamers, keep on watching. Sieve this. Blends really easily with your shower steamer. So this is the first thing that you do, besides getting your menthol crystals ready, which I'll show you that next. And just to know, it is 50% for humidity in here, and it's a full rainy day, but I have everything closed. So just like bath bombs, you have to compensate for moisture in the air. So if you have a little moisture in the air, you might want to change your batch just a little bit. So let's get back here, and we're going to add some kale and clay. And if you want to learn how to make shower steamers, I do have an ebook, and I'll leave that in the link below. I have several different recipes, and I make this quite a bit, so I even have an FAQ section. And I'm going to add my mica. I want to add my menthol crystals, and I'm going to melt these in the microwave on low with 10-second burst, and just make sure you keep an eye on it and don't overheat it. The menthol crystals are right there, and this is what they look like. That's in the solid form, and this is crystallized peppermint essential oil, so it's in the crystal form, and that's what it looks like right there. I'm going to add the liquid. I'm going to microwave this in 10-second burst, and I'll be right back. And see, this is nice and clear. There is no chunks or anything like that, no crystals left. And so now I'm ready to add my Poly 80 in my fragrance and essential oil blend. And also here with the menthol crystals, if you need more guidance, I do have a video on how to use menthol crystals safely when making shower steamers, and I'll leave a link for that in the description box below, or you can watch it next. Alright, so I'm going to mix in my Poly 80, and this just helps to make it so nothing stains your tub, and that's what Poly 80 does. Now I'm just measuring out my citric acid, and I do have a link for this if you want this particular type. It's on Amazon. I'll leave a link for that. All the product links, a lot of the ingredients is in the description box below. Alright, and I'll sift this, and then I will add it after the wet ingredients has been added. So you'll see that next. So now I'm ready to add the wet ingredients to my dry. I'm going to just pour it right in, and then what I normally do, you can see a little bit of misting right here. Make sure you don't breathe that in. And that's just like the baking soda and the kale and clay becoming a little bit airborne because it's powdery. And I really like these spatulas because you can get every little bit of your essential oil, fragrance oil in there. So I'm going to give this a little stir since I have it up. And you just want to mix it right in like this. So I'm making the balsam one, and that's why it's a little bit green. Lock it back in. It smells wonderful. Smells like I'm walking through the forest. I love this scent even in the summertime because we have a lot of evergreens here. And you know, when you're doing hiking and stuff like that, it's perfect. Okay. So this is what it looks like. And then I'm going to just scrape the edges here. So you still have white right there, which is fine, but I want to make sure everything, I'm selling this in my retail shop. And if you didn't know, yes, I do have a retail shop here in Vermont. And if you're interested in any of my products, you can feel free to shop online at vermontlavender.com. Or if you don't want to do that and you want to make them yourself, I do have an ebook. Okay, I'm going to give this one more stir. And you don't need to use a stand mixer. I do because I make so many of them. But you can do this with a hand mixer. So one more stir around. Then I'm going to put it on low and add my citric acid. Yep, that's perfect. It didn't adhere to it, so not too bad on the humidity in here, even though it is 50% humidity. And it's pouring rain outside. So I know I've had quite a few people ask me about, you know, oh, in very the wet season, like in summer and stuff like that. We're almost in summer. Still spring, but almost in summer with the humidity. And I just use a dehumidifier. That is your best bet in the summertime, or if you're in a humid climate. A dehumidifier is your best friend. If one is not working too well, you can always have two. It's just like when you make bath bombs. And you want to make sure that you are working in a well-ventilated place when you are working with menthol crystals. And that's why I would suggest watching that video on using menthol crystals safely. So you do the squeeze and drop. So you just grab a bunch of it like this, squeeze it really, really hard and drop it. And it should form like this and then break away ever so easily. So you squeeze it like this. And so it still kind of, it comes apart easily. Now, if it's really, really wet, it will not actually crumble like this. So you would add maybe a little bit more baking soda to help out with that. So this is perfect. I love the color. Okay, so now I am ready to actually put these in the mold. And I'm using this mold here. I did get it from Amazon. I have like 3 of them, so I really like it. And then this is another one, and I use this just to make some samples because not all my customers that walk in here know what shower steamers are. So I'm just going to fill this up. And this is the color right here. I just want to show you. Isn't that beautiful? What a beautiful color. So we'll just fill that up. And here first, I'll do that a little bit after. So I just go like this. You've seen it. I have another video if you want to see. It's a step-by-step. And it's making these little ones like this. So I have several videos. I have a playlist all on making shower steamers. If you're curious, you've never made them before. But the best part is actually the ebook because it explains so much more. And I have different recipes, and once you learn how to actually make them, it's very easy to change out the recipe just a little bit. Windsong Balsam Pine, and this is a perfect scent. It reminds me of like when you walk through the forest and balsam and cedar in Christmas time. It's really a popular scent during Christmas time, but I had a request to make this for Father's Day this for this summer, because a lot of men enjoy this scent. So if you're thinking about a gift for men, this is a really good scent to add to your product line, or if you would like to buy some of this, you just visit my shop at vermontlavender.com. And if you like this content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I have a lot of people that do watch the channel but they aren't subscribed, and that would help out my channel grow, so I can keep on making content like this, free content.